Ethereal.com.
Peace, what up? This is Doc Blake with Ethereal TV, bringing you the 96th episode of The Last Piece to the Puzzle. The motto for me is silver, gold, and cryptos equals freedom, because they are decentralized assets, and they're going to play an important part in the immediate, the short term, and the long-term futures. Make sure you go to the Ethereal website and check out everything we have to offer. There is a ton of information, music, and books and everything on the website, so go give that a read. Also random knowledge that's good for your chakras, good for your soul, and just go check it out. So we're gonna skip the price action, we're gonna skip the charts, we're gonna pull everybody's minds into a frame that where it needs to be in right now. You don't need to be worried about the price of Bitcoin, the price of Theta. You need to understand what's going on, and what is going on today is, obviously you see the puzzle today is we have the red pill and we have the blue pill. And if you are a blue pill taker, just turn the episode off right now. You can just turn this episode off. We're out here looking for people that are willing to take the red pill, which all we offer you is the truth, right? There's a gentleman on YouTube by the name of DaVinciJ15. I'm going to first and foremost recommend everybody go like and subscribe and share all his videos. This man's been talking about Bitcoin since damn near its inception. So definitely go support DaVinciJ15 and go educate yourself with his videos. He has a video where he was telling everybody to buy Bitcoin back when it was like $1 or something like that. So go check that out. And why we're talking about this particular topic today, which is the chosen one, because you are the chosen one, and you have to get yourself out of this matrix through your own capabilities, right? So So understand that concept. It is you. Understand that concept. It is you that has to get yourself out of this matrix. And I'm going to go through some things that you need to understand first and foremost to help yourself get out of the matrix, right? So first, I want you to understand there is a master architect, just like the architect in the matrix. This master architect, some people would call this first master architect God, or me, the collective consciousness, or Christ, Jesus Christ, the Christ consciousness, whatever you want to refer to it as, Buddha, Krishna, it doesn't matter. You understand the concept of the all, and that's what we're talking about. So the all created time. Let me tell you something about time. Your time is the most scarce resource on the planet. You don't have a lot of it until we understand how to break out of time, and we're immortal, right? But I don't think anybody's quite achieved that yet. There are stories such as Enoch, if you ever read the story of Enoch, or Christ, that these beings were able to perform ascension, and I do think that is possible as well, but I don't think most of us are quite there yet. And if you're not there, then time is against you. So understand that time is the most scarce asset on the planet, the true most scarce asset on the planet. Now, secondly, I wanted to talk about the next master architect, mankind. Mankind created something called money, and money has now became man was able to achieve something in everybody else's mind besides God, and man was able to make money equal time. So now Styles P says it best, time equals money, right? I'm pretty sure that was Styles or Kiss or one of them. But so your time equals money now in this particular day and time that we're living in, right? So understand those two concepts. You have time and then you have money, right? Everybody that I know is a victim to these two things, right? You need the money, and then once you get the money, you have more time to do what? That which you choose to do, correct? Right? Once you have the money, you can do what you choose to do more often. The more financial freedom you have, the more you're able to do what you want to do, or do what you choose to do. Because I don't like the word want. It's a choice, right? I mean, want gets people caught up, and I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole of why you should not have wants. You should have choice and execution. That is a want, right? You have the choice to do it, and you go execute that which you choose to do. So those are two very important concepts to understand. The first takeaways of this video is the master architect of time and the master architect of money, right? Time, God, money, mankind, I should say, not man, woman, whatever you want to say. So understand those two concepts. And next on my agenda today is this is the next thing that you must understand. Value is derived from God. Value is derived from God, which I call the collective consciousness, right? It's not random that food has value. Food has value because it makes babies grow. It helps babies grow and become strong and grow up and be able to do more with this vehicle called the human body that we were given, right? So that's the next thing you need to understand, is that value is not derived from mankind. Value is derived from the collective consciousness of choice. That which people choose has value, right? Those things that people choose, such as gold, silver, food, housing, all these things are a collective consciousness choice, right? They're not they're not just random, like such as the fiat currency situation that we're dealing with now, which derives value literally out of thin air. Remember, the true dollar was backed by silver, right? The true dollar was silver. So that's the general concept that you need to understand, is that value does not come from thin air. Value comes from that which has value decided by the collective consciousness, or God, right? So understand that as well. Separate fiat currency as an illusion and put it understand that those things that truly have value, and the only reason the fiat currency has value is because of the decision of the collective consciousness. But this fiat currency now acts as a third party, because we don't, like, it's a fairy tale that we actually want money. No, you actually want a mansion. You actually want a Lamborghini. You actually want organic food and organic products to to put in your body, right? Those things require more money. So the fiat currency is now a middleman, as once before they took the gold standard away and just made money have value off of people's consciousness, because people are not woken. People are on the blue pill. They're not ready to accept the truth, and the truth is fiat currency has no value. That's the truth. You can't even wipe your butt with a dollar. You'll probably get some funky rash. This is why toilet paper has made significant gains on the dollar, because toilet paper actually has value. It was an idea. All things that have value started up here as an idea first. And this is the true thing that has value, is the idea and the execution of the idea, the choice. So that's the next concept, is that value is not derived from thin air. Value is derived from the collective consciousness, right? And now I'm going to give you a few steps in how to exit the matrix of fiat currency. The matrix is currency. And once you start getting an understanding into encrypted currencies, you get to understand the encrypted language of the matrix. Once you understand encrypted currencies, you understand the encrypted matrix code, right? The matrix code is nothing more than encryptions and of code and language to make you not understand what's going on. And only the chosen one is able to bend the spoon, bend the code, right? And the chosen one is those that have chosen cryptocurrency, or encrypted currency is what I like to call it, right? It's encrypted because it's encrypted from the dangers of humanity, the dangers of your government, the dangers of the big corporation. And it's encrypted just how the matrix is encrypted, through code. Your private keys are your code. So you need to have the real Bitcoin. You don't need to have it on an exchange. Stop chasing fiat currency. It's going to get you nowhere. You got to follow the white rabbit, right, down the matrix hole, and understand. Once you understand that encrypted currencies are the matrix code, and you start to understand encrypted currencies, you're on your way to exiting the matrix. So here's the next few steps of how to exit the matrix. Number one, you have to have a cash flow of some sort. Now, I'm going to give you the best cash flow, which is creating a business, is your best cash flow that you can make on this planet. All the world's most successful people have their own businesses. Now, the second is getting a job. You can still do it with getting a job. That's another way to do it. So the first, the best is creating a business to create a cash flow. The second is getting a job. And now step two is keep your savings in Bitcoin. I'm not even telling you to purchase Bitcoin. The money that you save, find a way through these exchanges, decentralized exchanges, some way to turn that into Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. And this goes, and the other cryptocurrencies goes into my third step, which is patience. You must have patience with your savings in Bitcoin. Now is the perfect time to be accumulating Bitcoin during this magnificent dip. And yes, can we dip further? Yes, but that will be an even better time to accumulate Bitcoin. Remember, the masses, the world elite do not want Bitcoin to not be. They just want to delay it and cause fear, uncertainty, and doubt to shake it out with the people that they consider weak hands, that they consider you weak-handed, and that you do not deserve to have such a magnificent creation. Remember, Bitcoin was the originator of blockchain, right? And what goes on into patience is the study of encrypted currencies, because this is how you break the matrix code. Yes, I have broken the matrix code. All right, I can do whatever I want with my time, and I don't even like the word want. Whatever I choose with my time, right? And that's not me bragging. I'm trying to help other people achieve this. But you must have patience. You must. I speak passionately about this topic. I do believe that Bitcoin can bring peace amongst nations, and it will. But we all have to get on the same page here, right? So those are your 3 steps to how to exit the matrix. Like I said, create a cash flow. You have the best case scenario, starting a business. The worst case scenario, working a job. But they both can work. Number 2, buy Bitcoin, right? Number 2, keep your savings in Bitcoin or buy Bitcoin. And number 3, I'm going over them again, patience. You must be patient. Most people that I know are already complaining about crypto and they haven't even been in it for 6 months. Remember, this is 3 years in the making for me. I put everything I got, including my time and effort, into cryptocurrencies and understanding what's going on, which led me to Theta. I started out with Bitcoin, and then I went to Ethereum, and then I got into Theta, and then I got into Polkadot and other things like Chainlink and things like that, by diving down and following the rabbit hole known as Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is Pandora's box, and it has been opened. And the world elite know it. They just don't want you to have it because they can afford to shake you out. And this is why we say only put what you can afford. Only put your savings. Yes, you still must pay your bills. Work every day on getting yourself out of debt. But to get yourself out of debt, you have to have the money to pay the debt. And that comes along with Bitcoin. So the key is in this whole video, the key is patience. And that's what you have to take away. Patience, time, dedication, and effort, and study. You must study these encrypted currencies because this is the future. And the future is now. So this is what's going on. And people, it's funny, everybody that I know almost in the world is chasing more and more dollars. They don't get it. They just simply don't get it. They're not listening to the motto of this show. They're not listening to decentralized assets, because decentralized assets are also scarce. And not only that, they have God-given value by the collective consciousness, by the Christ consciousness of the people, by choice. Gold has value because people have chosen it to have value. It's became a utilization through jewelry, through electronics and other things that need gold coatings, just like platinum and palladium. Right? This is why I do the motto of my show every day, not because I think it sounds cool. I do it because it's the answer to financial freedom. But it takes patience. It takes time. None of this is good. They haven't. It's not designed so you can get rich overnight. And for those that did, bravo to you. It doesn't happen like that for most of us. But you do need the time, you do need the dedication, and you do need the work ethic and the study and the love of knowledge and information. Because yes, knowledge is power. And actually, cryptocurrencies for me is one of the only things that have where you get to exercise the knowledge and turn it into real power. Remember, almost all currency is digital nowadays. Yes, dollars still existence, but most dollars are on a computer screen. And that's what you need to understand. So this is my episode today. Really deep concepts today for the general public and people to understand, because these things are happening now. Oh, and one more thing I did want to say, all the attacks on Bitcoin is funny. Now you have today, Elizabeth Warren came out and attacked Bitcoin, you know, kind of in a similar way that Elon Musk did. And they're like, oh, we got to pay attention to it now. You don't think they've been known about this? No, this is all designed to shake you out. It's designed to create fear, uncertainty, and doubt. We are free humans on this planet. We don't answer to Elizabeth Warren. We don't answer to Donald Trump. We don't answer to communist China. We don't answer to Russia. You only answer to your creator. Everybody. So all the tactics that they're doing to enslave humanity will fail. It will fail. You need to attack these things fiercely. You need to fiercely read a book. I'm not saying go fiercely, riot something. I'm saying fiercely read a book about finances. Fiercely dedicate your time into learning about how to create financial freedom. Fiercely figure out how to put your savings into Bitcoin. Why? Because it's a scarce asset. You have to go all the way back down the rabbit hole to why there is inflation, to understand, and also why things have value. The things that have the most value are scarce assets, and Bitcoin just happens to be the most scarce asset on the planet. Maybe Theta is its rival, because Theta has an amazing amount of scarcity. Over 60% of Theta is now staked on the Theta blockchain. It's very, 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 very difficult to get. But if you dedicate the time, you learn how. None of this is financial advice, but you'll be meeting me on the other side of the matrix, because we're all waiting for the chosen one to arrive in Zion, right? Just like Neo did in the Matrix. We're waiting for you chosen one, to arrive in the matrix. I mean, in Zion, to escape the matrix, so we can figure out how to topple this system and make this system work for us. And that's what the masters are doing. The new masters, the Neos, are learning how to make the system conform to them, not conform to a system that has very, very bad intentions for you, me, and almost everybody else. Because that's what your government is. That's what Elizabeth Warren is being. That's what even Elon Musk. They're all part of the same conglomerate. Donald Trump too. You think this was on accident that Musk attacked Bitcoin and then Donald Trump attacks it, and now Elizabeth Warren? All these people are actually supposed to be on all different polarized ends of the spectrum, but yet they're grouping up to attack the most magnificent creation that we've seen in the last 100 years. Yeah. So don't let it mess with your brain. Don't let us mess with your mind. Stay focused on this journey. Continue to dive down those rabbit holes. Continue to follow the rabbit, right? Continue to take the red pill every day. The red pill is a pill that you must take every day. It's not, you have to choose truth every day, because fiat is the biggest lie that anyone has ever told you. And the fact that they think value is derived from thin air is the next biggest lie. They want you to believe in their plan. They have no plan for you. God has a plan for you. The collective consciousness, your choice, you have a plan for you. You have your own plan. Do not let them make your plan. Don't let them make you wake up every day and be like, oh, I got to get more of their fiat currency. That's not the way to approach this. Yeah, we're all trying to be to have more value, more wealth, of course. So I hope you're picking what I'm putting down, picking up what I'm putting down today. That's all I got to say. This is your boy Doc Blake. It's bigger than any one cryptocurrency. We're talking about the freedom of humanity, because they have used fiat currency to be the new form of the slave master. The slave master is the people that are printing this fiat currency, such as the Federal Reserves of the world, the big banks, the big corporations. So understand that. This is your boy Doc Blake with Ethereal TV. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.